I think the job of being a teacher is so rewarding in so many ways.
The connection between you and the whole class, that's still unbeatable.
When my pupils are successful, it feels incredible.
I think the greatest thing for me is seeing the pupils that I teach love the subject as much as I do.
I don't think there's any other job where you get the same satisfaction.
That's why I chose to teach.
You could get £26,000 tax-free to train. Search Apply to Teach. Selected subjects only, subject to eligibility.
This Gamertag episode is brought to you by Gamefly. If you've ever wanted to try a game before you bought it, you should try Gamefly. It's the best way to buy and rent all your favorite games and movies. They're the leading video game rental service with over 9,000 titles to choose from. Just pick your favorite games and have them mailed straight to your door. Then keep them for as long as you want and never worry about late fees. Plus, you can cancel at any time. Visit Gamefly.com/gamertag to start your free 30-day trial today. That's Gamefly.com/gamertag.
Gamertag Radio presents E3 2016 coverage. Hosts Danny Pena, Paris Lilly, and Peter Toledo are direct from the convention center floor.
Here we go.
The worse your fear is, the more likely that Jason can find you. So what he saw there was the counselors were in the cabin. He doesn't know where. They were in the house, but he doesn't know where. So he can't see through walls. It's not X-ray vision. But he does know they're in there somewhere. So.
Can you also go through windows too, like smash it, or is it only through?
We have something planned for that as well.
Okay.
Jason can interact with windows. Yeah. But in this case, he morphs on the outside of the other side of the house, predicting that the counselor's going to run out the back door. I don't know if you know, but Tom Savini designed all of our kills. So there are hundreds of flat surfaces and objects in the world that can be used for these brutal executions. We have somewhere around 40 of these unique kills just like this alone. And that's not including a combat system where he can just slice and dice you up. So you'll see tree trunks and walls and steps and carp and there's all kinds of different surfaces and toilets.
And there's a risk reward to the environmental kills because
as you see.
So like you saw earlier when the counselor was struggling, right? Mm-hmm. And broke away. So when you're walking around and you see all the potential places you could kill somebody in the environment around you, do you want to walk further for the cooler kill that you want to see, and then risk them breaking free and getting away, or do you want to just do something quick? You know, there's a lot of that, and the cooler it is, like Ryan was saying, the more XP you get.
Yeah. And it's the counselor's strength stat that determines how quickly you can break free during these holds. So once again, it's about you can't have it all as a counselor. No counselor has all of it. So they usually have 2 good stats, a couple mediocres, and some bad ones. So it's up to you to figure out, which 80s trope that you like the best. So this is our preppy guy. He actually broke free pretty quickly. The jock would probably be the strongest guy that could break free and really do some damage to Jason. Of course, he's making a lot of noise. Jason is tracking him. Jason uses sense. So when you can see what happens when they're outside the cabin or any surface, that's what it looks like if you show up on this map during sense when you're just running.
As soon as he goes in, he's inside. You don't know where he's gone inside.
Yeah, which is why the counselor now decides to open the window and then hide under the bed. But he has the radio on first, just in case Jason is waiting for some sound to try to determine if he jumped out the window or went out the back door.
So it was important that he locked the door too when he came in. Yeah, because it slows Jason down a little bit at least.
Looks great.
Thank you.
This is a band called Crazy Legs. Yeah, they're a Swedish 80s band.
I was going to ask about the soundtrack.
Yeah, we have a lot of cool people lined up for the soundtrack that we wish we could tell you. So, but this is a band from Sweden that just does 80s rock, and they're called Crazy Legs, and they're awesome. So this song is perfect. And of course, Jason's about to get his rage ability, which was the top button on his HUD earlier. He tries to open it, it's locked. Normally he would have to chop through it and break it down and take a lot more time, but with rage, you just come through. So.
And how long it lasts for you to get that back up?
That's a cooldown again. So it all determines. Each of these abilities are on different cooldowns.
Okay.
So cool. He kills the radio. So now, if your character is really, really scared, they'll start talking, like panicking to themselves. So if you're walking around as Jason and you hear a noise, you're like, wait,
what is that?
He didn't climb out that window. And he turns around and you're like, I better check the bed. And sure enough, the counselor was under the bed.
So the counselor was already high fear when he ran because he just got choked out by Jason.
He saw his friends get murdered by Jason. He's running away. So it's all about managing your fear, sticking together. But if you're going to go lone wolf, do the right things, stay in the light, try to find weapons, try to lock doors, and anything you would think would cheer you up in real life would probably lower your fear in this game.
And it's also important to note that these kills are actually some of the more technical kills. Like these aren't even like the crazy ones.
Yeah. Sorry.
And they're already really brutal.
So,
Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's cool because I'm into the whole horror game stuff. So I remember playing the first Jason like way back.
Yeah, 89.
Nintendo.
Yeah. Oh.
And you weren't.
It was tough, but it was like
It didn't make sense. What are you doing? Why are you?
Side scroller, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Yeah.
Why are you fighting
And Jason
wolves
would
and
pop up out of
zombies?
nowhere too.
Which was kind of cool because that's what he does in the movies.
It's true, yeah.
So basically, what you saw, what we did, we got to fill in the void of what happens in the films. He's everywhere at once in the films, but you don't know how he got from point A to point B. How does he know where you're at? So we were the guys who got to be able to do that. So that was really awesome for us. And you said Jason doesn't run. He runs in 2, 3, and 4. Just so you know. It's not until he dies and comes back in 6 that he's zombie Jason, so he doesn't run. So we got to mix the two. So we might have something cool. Maybe some Jasons will be able to run a little bit, some won't. So we got some plans because he does move very slow there. But of course he has morph and shift to help him get around. But yeah.
Still no release date, right?
Fall.
Fall?
Yeah, we're pushing hard towards the late fall.
We Wes, we're really trying to get like all the pre-orders. So like your pre-order, for example, that you backed us, that money's going towards single player and new things on our stretch goal chart.
And we're still running the Slasher Backer program.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about it. So basically, people who missed out on the Kickstarter can actually still, to this day, donate and pledge and pre-order the game, get the art book, get the soundtrack, whatever.
Which is what you
and
did.
all that money still goes to unlocking more stretch goals, so the game gets bigger and better for everybody at launch.
So if we hit that single player, then we will probably push it back a little bit. But yeah, right now we're still shooting for fall. So
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Really good. Are there going to be any differences between the different consoles, Steam? Or it's going to be still all the same, or?
Hey, sir, what was the question?
Console difference.
PS4 versus Xbox One difference.
Oh.
Or PC.
Is there a difference between not a difference between the two consoles? There obviously would be a fidelity difference between PC and console.
Okay.
You mean like exclusives? Like,
Yeah, exclusives
like stuff for the
or-
DualShock and like
Yeah,
speaker on it and stuff like that.
Certainly not.
We haven't had any of those, but we're here this week, and who knows what conversations could occur. We're meeting with both consoles while we're here.
Okay.
Just to see, there's some cool stuff we can do together. We don't have anything in the works like that.
The matchmaking and like anything that's inherently different about the way the consoles do something.
Yeah, we would have to do something.
We have to follow their norms.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like the
that's all-
Xbox Live would be different than the PlayStation.
Yeah, but yeah,
so-
the DualShock on the PS4 is very unique and has a speaker on it, so there are a lot of cool things you can do.
And they want you
know.
to use that but they don't have a speaker on the Xbox or on controllers on PC. So.
Okay.
We're also talking about beta and stuff with them, like how it's getting into that system for both consoles, because the beta on PC is pretty easy to do. There's not a lot of QA we have to go through. You just sort of release it.
Yeah.
But there's a pretty steep checklist you have to go through.
Cool.
So we're meeting with those guys too to figure out like everybody wants to get in on the beta and wants to see and play it. We want to because we learn a lot from that too. So.
Awesome. It looks good. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm into the whole horror, so
it's definitely a new take on horror. Like you've never been able to play with your friends against a big, large killing force and try to escape. So
it's always third person, right? It's not first person.
Well, it goes like if you're hiding as a counselor.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. It's really cool. Yeah, that was like now with the whole VR stuff, that would have been cool to maybe add that. Oh, I mean,
never know.
Maybe.
That's
yeah. Cool.
You good? You got everything you need?
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Gamertag Radio. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.